Game Maths, the President's Dry Cleaner, a quote of ice and fire.
Can't get my mouth working.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.
Welcome to Wonderfully IllInformed, the podcast where we convert interesting, funny or informative things from our week into quotes, put them into the randomizer, take our best shot at guessing what they're about, and then jump into discussion. Join us for some rather unpredictable chats on Wonderfully IllInformed. I am Tom.
I'm Ben.
And I am Mark, the Question Master. And I have a question for you today.
You weren't much of a master last week, were you, Mark?
I was a fucking master beta. It was a bullshit question. It was awful. I think this one is a...
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was true.
Exactly, Ben.
True.
Thank you.
Well,
We would be fucked without you.
if you were stuck in a lift with two people, you can choose anyone apart from, like, literally just like our partners in mine and Tom's cases. Who would we want to be in the lift with?
Who do you want to be in? Okay, right.
Who do you want to be in if it's not your partner?
A weird space there, mate. You was like, who do you want to be in a lift with? You can't have your partners, and then you went, who would you want to be in the lift
with?
Yeah.
So if you could choose two people to be in a lift with, they can't help you to escape the lift. You're just going to be in there until you're rescued.
Are they real people, or are they like? Can they be mythical characters, or?
I'd like real people, not Pokemon characters.
I feel like I'm trying to think of there's obviously cool people that you could be in a lift with, but I'm trying to think of whether I would actually have a good conversation with them, or whether I'd be like, oh my god, that's and I'd just be like, not say anything because I would be scared to say hi or something silly like that. Do you know what I mean? Obviously,
it'd be pretty weird to just stand facing the wall. For like if it was like
I feel like that's what I'd do.
Yeah.
I am terrible with people, so especially if they're famous, having to try and spark up a conversation is hell for me.
I know who I would have, because they make me laugh. I'd definitely have Theo Von, because he's just funny as fuck.
Right.
And there's another comedian who's this like I've been watching recently. I forget his name. He's like half Mexican, and he's funny as fuck. He's like a stoner dude, like really long hair.
Oh, I don't know.
So you wouldn't want Rogan?
I mean, Rogan's cool, and like
Rogan, Theo Von, and Tom.
No, I mean, it'd be cool to meet Joe Rogan, but I'm not bothered about being stuck in a lift with him. Definitely Theo Von though, because he's funny as fuck.
What you have to do, every time you go, you're going to be using a lift, you need to make sure you bring portable podcasting equipment with you, and then you can just record a podcast with the people that you're trapped in the lift with.
Yeah. I mean, your option could be, Ben, as someone who doesn't like meeting new people and is scared of celebrities, you could just opt for that option and have me and Tom in the lift with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't actually put too much thought into it myself as to who I'd pick, so unfortunately I can't really throw people immediately.
Yeah, I'm struggling to think of cool people. I think Tom's idea of just basically getting a comedian you think is funny to just put on a show for you.
Not put on a show, just have
would be
a
good.
with the cattle prod.
Well, that's what I'd do. I'd just be like, since we're here, can you just tell some jokes, sing a song?
This dude, the other dude's called Craig Conant. He's funny as fuck.
No, I've not heard of him.
That's a relatively new comedian that I've got into, but yeah, I've had him and Theo Von.
Fair play.
I think I've just come up with a perfect option for me.
Okay.
In that I should just have like Hayao Miyazaki and Miyamoto.
Yeah.
Because they don't really speak English. So then they don't have to talk to me. But they are still people that I think are cool.
Do they speak the same language as each other?
Yeah, they're both Japanese, I believe.
Oh, cool. So, sorry, I didn't want to assume. So they could just have a conversation. You'd just be standing in the corner, like, well, I can't engage with any of this.
Maybe you could get a turtle out and get thingy hard for smacking.
He'd get all excited. He does carry around a mobile hammer, like a telescopic.
I'll have my copy of Spirited Away and some random Mario thing, and I'll get them each to sign it. So at least I've got something out of it. But I didn't have to speak to anyone.
I have to gain something from this interaction.
Who would you pick, Mark?
I think like Ed Gamble would be good. The comedian Ed Gamble. I'm kind of copying Tom a little bit here.
James Acaster would be good as well, to be fair.
He'd be fun. Yeah, and Mike Wozniak, I think I'm going to select, because they're already friends. They also are both already friends with Greg Davis, who's a big tall man, and I'm a relatively big tall man.
What, you think you'll fit in?
So I think
they won't notice that you're not Greg Davis.
I'll just edge in. I'll pretend to be Greg Davis. But yeah, like they can deal with. Greg Davis in reality when he's not playing the Taskmaster, from his stand-ups is a pretty quirky and weird guy. So I feel like if they can deal with him, then they'll be fine with me because I'm fucking odd. So yeah. I think it'd be good times.
Great place to move on.
And with that, on with the show.
Welcome to the podcast, Faceless Masses. I, the Nameless Wonder, return once more to guide you through another episode where no one addresses my existence. For the record, if I'd been invited to choose a lift mate, I would have picked Ben and Tom. The true scale of blank.
The true scale of blank. And I will say, just so you don't go totally off into the never realm of whatever, that actually kind of is quite topical because it is related to gaming, and I might have just given it away.
Is it to do with Minecraft?
Yeah, I just said the word gave it away. Yeah, I just, well, fuck me.
Is it the true scale of a Minecraft block?
Fuck you, Ben. You've probably seen the video.
No,
Okay,
I'm literally just going off of what you just said.
Okay, well, no, very well done.
However, I have seen the video.
Okay, well, there we go.
But it's all good.
Right, okay.
It's all good.
It's okay.
So what is it, Tom?
It is quite literally the true scale of a Minecraft block. Apparently, it is. Again, you probably can fact check me because I'll probably be wrong. But apparently, it's.
We do enjoy doing that.
Yeah, you do. Apparently, it's a cubic meter big. Is one block, which is fucking hench.
Oh.
This is how big a Minecraft block is in real life. It's 1 meter wide, 100 centimeters long, and 1,000 millimeters tall. You know, even though I knew going into this how big a cubic meter is, I was still very surprised when I saw this for the first time because, like I said, it's deceptively large. Blocks are also a lot heavier than you might expect. For instance, a single block of water weighs a ton. No, literally, a metric ton. This is exactly 1,000 kilograms of water. And this cobblestone block that I'm sitting on weighs more than twice as much as that. This weighs more than a car. But the heaviest block in the game is solid gold. Yeah, you can have a cubic meter of gold that weighs 19,000 kilograms and has a value of $1.2 billion. And what's crazy is that this somehow stacks in your inventory. If you really wanted to, you can have 64 blocks in one slot across 36 slots in your inventory, meaning you could carry 100 million pounds of gold in your pocket.
Mental.
That's very cool.
Yeah, man. Minecraft is completely broken in reality, isn't it? As soon as you draw that stuff into reality, it's insane.
But do we know how they know that's the size?
I've looked on the various. I tried to look through the comments to see if people doubted it, and there's people saying no, it's not, it's this. But then other people then go, no, actually, it is what he's saying. So I don't actually know.
I would be inclined to believe them over random people in the comments of their clip.
But yeah, can you? It is mental. That's probably the most superhuman character in all games. Surely.
Yeah. To jump like that. Yeah.
And to fucking carry that, to be that strong, to just like. Do you know what pisses me off? Is the dude can kind of go around the Minecraft world carrying like 100 million pounds of gold, but then to fucking cut down a tree, it takes like however many long hits to fucking cut a tree. If they're strong enough to carry that, you could just be like, you don't even need an axe, you just fucking push the tree over and just pick it up and snap the branch.
That's why it's annoying that in some games you become over encumbered. Like you're carrying like 3 tons of weight on you, and then they're like, no, that's enough.
Yeah.
Now you have to walk really slowly until you drop a penny.
Oh, what game is it?
The Fallout series. And
yeah, Fallout does it.
Yeah, in Power World. They do that in Power World where you get too much. If you have too much in your inventory in Power World, you literally start walking like snail's pace. It's so
that's
annoying.
the same
annoying.
as Fallout then. Yeah. That's how Fallout works. It'll be like, you're over encumbered, and you're like, like, it's mad.
Can't fast travel anymore. Very annoying.
Yeah, it stops you from doing all sorts.
I've Googled it to try and verify.
I'm also on the wiki for Minecraft, so we'll follow up.
And I apparently I actually googled the wrong thing. I've googled how big is a Minecraft world, which is why it's given me the details of how big the Minecraft world is, not a cube. So I don't know why I did that, but it says the world is approximately 60 million blocks wide and 60 million blocks long.
Yeah,
it's a total
just
of
a massive
3.6 trillion square blocks.
Wow. Yeah, so that would be 3.6 trillion meters.
Yeah. So how many miles big is that? 3.6 trillion
meters.
How many meters in a mile?
So it's a kilometre is 1,000 meters. I don't know what a kilometre to a mile is, though.
Fucking hell. I can't even... I know how many miles it is, but I'm not sure that I know... I don't know how to say that number.
Do you want to send it to me and I'll read it out?
I think it's... Oh, no.
Have you frozen, Tom? Are you thinking?
No, I'm trying to think.
he's
to think.
In real time processing the number.
Yeah. It was so funny because your mouth was just like open.
I'm just like
staring into the void.
I'm pretty sure it starts with 1 trillion and then...
Okay.
Oh, it's not 1 trillion. So it's 1 billion. Okay, so I think I'll say what I think it is, and then you can tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's 1,864,512,119 miles. That's what I think it is. That
sounds about right. If you want to send me the number in the chat,
I'll put it in the chat. There you go. So I was like 1,864,512,119.
I think you were right the first time. 1,864,000,000.
It's not 1 billion. Oh no, did I say 1 billion? Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, whatever I said the first time. The
first time was right. Yeah. That's mad.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Earth's circumference is only 24,901 miles.
So 24. So divide that.
But that's the circumference. That's not the entire surface of the Earth.
Oh yeah, I guess it's flattened out, isn't it? Hang on, hang on. How many miles is the flat
surface
Earth?
Well, don't ask that.
Yeah, you're going into a whole different thing.
How big is the plate that's flying upwards?
No, hang on. Google's just telling me I'm a moron.
Yeah.
It's 197 million square miles, the Earth.
Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, that is smaller than a Minecraft land.
Enormously smaller.
Massively small. Yeah. Crazy.
Well, my rad gaming dudes, Minecraft, as absolutely massive in every dimension, isn't it? That really was some heavy shit. And some wide shit. And some long shit. What I think I am really trying to say is, that was shit. On to more shit, I guess. This football could end the world.
I feel like whoever keeps bringing is this you, Ben?
Yeah, Ben's the football fan.
Yeah, I feel like you're trying to engage me. You're trying to like tickle my balls to make me happy.
I said in the last episode, or the last episode we did quotes, that all of my things are going to be football now. So
now everything's football.
The problem is if you keep doing that, it's going to flood your own algorithm. Then you're going to have to get into football again.
Yeah.
So what football do we think could end the world?
Could end the world, or end the world of football.
This football could end the world.
Of football.
Could be.
Not the nuclear football.
Mark.
There you go.
Oh, my fucking genius!
He's fucking done it. I was worried that you might know what this thing was. This one has been on my list for a little while. And I was like, I said I was going to bring stuff about football every time. So I'm going to do this one instead.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm sorry for seeing straight through it.
No, it's fine.
So yeah, the nuclear football, that's the nuclear codes that the American president has control of, am I right?
Well, should we see? I've got a video that will explain it nicely for us.
This is the nuclear football, a briefcase that accompanies the President of the United States wherever they go. Inside is everything needed to authorize the use of nuclear weapons, including secret codes and communications equipment. As such, the football may be the most highly sensitive briefcase in the world, which makes it worrying that it's been involved in so many incidents over the years. Jimmy Carter accidentally left the secret codes from the football in a pocket of a suit he sent to be dry cleaned. Bill Clinton, too, lost the codes for up to a month. At other times, the aide carrying the football has been in altercations with foreign security teams or left behind by presidents rushing away from meetings. As important as the football may be, this potentially world-ending bag is as vulnerable to being misplaced or mishandled as any other briefcase.
So I'm sorry, Tom. It's not a real football.
I don't believe it. But I believe that there is a thing with codes and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that is a thing that they carry around, and like it's how the government are so secretive and like secure and everything. There's no way they let some dickhead carry around a shitty little briefcase with like the codes to blow up the world. Oh no, I left it on the train. Like, no.
So why would they be telling us it is a thing then? What's the purpose?
It's
what
like
are
a
they
double
gaining
bluff.
from telling us that there's these codes?
I guess so that person will be a target.
Logically, the reason why they would hold them in a analog form, because if it was just digital, it could be hacked.
Yeah.
If it's literally just something that is physically only in one place and it is being held by guards or, you know, people who are meant to not be idiots, it should be safe.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous that, who was it, Bill Clinton putting his fucking dry cleaning?
Why did he have the codes out of the fucking briefcase?
Yeah, I don't know. I just find
That's my question. Why did he?
Yeah, I just find it stupid.
At one point in time, also there was a little jizz stain on the trousers, and also the ability to get rid of the whole entire world was all in one dry cleaners at the same time.
I just find, I think. I mean, it's one. Maybe it is something that they would do because they're that stupid.
I think
I don't know.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Like I can see why they would do it that way, because as Ben says, that having it be analog is kind of the only safe way. But also, there must be a better way of doing it now. There must be a technologically safe way of doing it so that it isn't so easy to lose and just leave behind in another country with someone else have control. But then also,
surely you would literally have it secure in a secure location, and then you would just call it. I mean, I suppose there must be ways you can encrypt a phone call so people can't hear what you're saying on the phone.
Yeah, you'd think so. Well,
surely. I don't know. I feel like it's or some kind of encrypted crazy server thing where you can just send a message to it or whatever. Like, it seems crazy to me to like. It seems just too old school to carry it around everywhere.
Have it still be on a piece of paper being carried around by one person. And
everyone they were mentioning was from the past, so maybe they don't do it like this anymore. We're just assuming that they do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, fuck that guy who told us about it.
They might, I imagine they still have a form of the nuclear football, whether or not it's still a piece of paper in a briefcase. I imagine there's still a briefcase being carried around. But I think it probably is also like a show of force thing. Like the president has the capacity to launch nuclear bombs at any moment in time. It's kind of
it's
like...
basically essentially the same as him carrying his massive cock in a bag. It's like a dick swinging thing.
Yeah, it's a dick swinging thing. It's like, can you literally just turn to someone and be like, give me that briefcase, we're going to blow up the world now?
Yeah.
Or do you have to like go through some checks and balances first? To me, surely as well, they must have to change the codes regularly as well. It's not like a tatty piece of paper from the 70s that's still in a briefcase.
It's just some guy's note where he's got the code. He's like, no, it's a new one now. It's just crossed out, and then the new code's written underneath. No, not that one now. The new one.
Yeah.
Someone accidentally like uses the paper to write a phone number down on it.
Yeah. 079. Fuck.
It is weird that like it's obviously that's a whole different conversation. What we won't go into about whether we need nuclear weapons or not, but I do find it scary with AI in these days and how dumb some of the people in power are, that they'd see like a fake video of, I don't know, like someone that's sending a thing and be like, right, we got to retaliate.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
we've got to press that button now.
Well, there was you might have heard of this, Mark. There was like a famous instance where one person, I think they were on a submarine or
it's
something.
a Russian submarine guy. Yeah,
where they didn't believe something or they held off, and that I'm not explaining this well. Can you explain it?
It was a false alarm. Yeah. There was a false alarm. He was told to launch a front of some description, but it was, I'm sure it was nuclear, nuclear submarine.
And he had he kind of had a feeling that it could be a little, like, could be a false
he was like, I think this
alarm.
must be an error. I think it was like a ship was in the wrong place, but it wasn't a military ship, and he was being told it was, or something like that. I can't quite remember. But basically one guy said, and I think it has happened more than once as well, one guy said, no, I'm not gonna press the button, and despite being told by like his officer to do it.
That
and
basically
being threatened and
saves.
stuff.
Because if one person sets ones off, like everyone goes, right?
Well, essentially, kind of, yeah. People will start retaliating, and that's kind of they call it mutually assured destruction, is the thing of like, if everybody has nuclear weapons, then nobody will launch them because
like
we all have the capacity.
Thing. But
yeah.
I also feel like I get it, if one person's got it, then I get why they say, oh, I need to do it as a deterrent. But the whole thing is kind of stupid, because if one person, like you said, Ben, sets it off, then everyone's fucked. So what's the fucking point? Like, we might as well just do a mass suicide. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, no, we just get to live in the world of Fallout.
yeah.
Well, whoever's left does.
You want to be a ghoul, don't you, Tom?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Mark, you can be a mole rat.
I want to be one of them weird mutant Hulk guys. They're
Oh, a
funny.
super mutant.
Yeah, super mutants were cute.
I'll be a death claw. I'll be powerful for
I'm
once.
pretty sure the world would go into like it's a nuclear winter in it. There's some clever lady that I watched that released a book about what would actually happen if someone was to release one, and like, yeah, it would be like a long, slow, horrible world that's slowly dying, that for those that survived him, would eventually just die of it anyway, but it would just be grim.
Yeah, it'd just be a slow, horrible, painful death.
Well, that's a nice positive point to end this part on, I think. We're all going to die slowly.
Yeah, no one use nuclear weapons. Thanks, bye.
Wow, listeners, there was me thinking that our first subject was heavy. Sweet Jesus. That got dark. I just hope that we can move on from global politics and the imminent threat of a nuclear winter to something a little lighter and more fluffy. It's possible I was outside for too long.
What do we think?
Is this about you, or is this about the people?
No, it's a quote from the person that our video is about.
Is it to do with the guy that was like, I'm just going outside, I'll be gone for a while or whatever? Who was that? The explorer.
Oh, yeah.
Famously sacrificed himself or whatever so the others could survive.
Yes, I may be out for some time. No, it's not about that guy.
I mean, I just go to kind of like some kind of place where it's cold, and like, I don't know, like the beard just freezes so much you probably just snap the beard off or something like that.
Well, it is certainly about the cold. It's this is a caption of a video that was shared by a newsreader, or a weatherman actually, who is out in the cold talking to camera. And we'll just listen to some of the quotes from him over the course of the morning that he was out in the cold covering the snowy weather. I'm not quite sure exactly where.
I don't know what it is. All I know is it's hit me in the face. Wait. I
ran every red light.
Oh, you just heard that? Don't look at her license plate. You just admitted to some kind of crime. So you're either going to give yourself cardiac arrest, or you're going to throw out your back. And by the way, it's sled riding and not sledding. If you've been playing a drinking game this morning based on how many times we told you not to go out, you are completely wasted at this point. Many local reporters, when they measure snow, they have a yardstick and they go, oh, there's that much snow. I'm not going to do that. If you happen to have a rubber chicken and you walk outside and you with great force throw the rubber chicken into the snow and it disappears, that means it's a lot of snow.
I love it. Just fucking so chaotic.
Yeah, just absolutely mental. I mean, he was obviously fucking about.
Yeah, he was having a great
time. But some of it
time.
was just utter madness rambling.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never watched American news, but I imagine that they're just trying to fill space.
Potentially, yeah.
To just send a guy out just to be a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
It does say local, so I would assume there's just not much happening. Like, so maybe
It's a snow day.
local news shows are just as chaotic and crazy as this.
Yeah, we actually, on our dog walk this morning, we were commenting on how much it feels like a snow day where we are here today, but we've not actually had any snow.
We've not had any snow. It's
super
bloody
crisp.
cold though. Like,
Yeah.
it's so cold that it looks like
freezing.
it's snow because it's that fucking icy.
That's exactly, yeah. It felt like we were out walking in the snow.
It's so cold and icy that Holly had to, when she was de-icing her car the other day, unfortunately we ran out of de-icer, so she was scraping it off. She then got inside and was like, why is it still icy? And the ice was inside the car.
Yeah,
so she
yeah.
started de-icing inside the car and just made a massive snow, like loads of snow on the dashboard.
Snowdrift, yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmare. Yeah, it's been super icy out here.
Here's us complaining about it being cold, and California is on fucking fire.
I know, it's mad.
Mate, I saw what's so random is about, I think the actual thing was from a year ago, but like during summer I saw like a clip going back to what then would have been 6 months ago of Rogan talking to a fireman when there was some other fires in America, and he was basically saying like, we are so lucky, and then Rogan was like, well, why are you saying we're lucky when we've had these fires? And he said, well, all it takes is like the wind to just blow a little bit harder in the other direction, and then LA will burn from LA right to the ocean. And Joe Rogan was like, what? Like, no way. Yeah. And then obviously it's just happened. Yeah. Which is
crazy.
But yeah, the fireman was basically saying like, up until obviously now, they've just been super lucky with how strong the wind's been and the direction that it's been, even though the fires have been super, super terrible previously anyway.
It could have
been just
much
that this time
worse.
it's been like a perfect storm of the like the wind, and then but then there's also been idiots that literally have just been going around setting fires alight. Have you seen that?
I did hear something about that someone was got done for arson.
There's loads of videos of people, of like homeless people just setting houses alight and setting little bushes.
I did see one of those. I didn't know if that was related, if that was even a new video. Or
Holly's
something.
been like really like following it, and she was like, look at this, and she found loads of videos of people just setting alight like areas or whatever, and then there's people going around filming them blooming do it, and then they go up and tell them to fuck off and then put the fire out before it's crazy, man. I don't know why.
Well, if you're an arsonist, then
if
everything's already on fire,
yeah.
You get to indulge yourself, and it's not going to be as noticeable unless you film doing it as it would be if there were no other fires going on.
Yeah, it's mad.
Okay, now when I said light and fluffy, I had no idea we were going to witness the borderline psychedelic experiences of a local weatherman on a snow day. Thank you, Mark. That was fun. Listeners, I think maybe after 6 months of the podcast, I am finally beginning to like Mark. Weird.
This is going to be a fun game. Welcome to the game that I've just made up. Well, it's not what I've just made up. We're going to play Carrot.
No, this
in the
is
Box.
a completely original Tom Strike game.
We'll tribute it to what's his name? Sean. I forget his name.
Locke.
Sean Locke. Yep, very very funny man. We contribute this to him because he was great at playing it. But yeah, Carrot in the Box. I'm going to send one of you. What we'll do is we'll play a couple of games if you want. First will be you, Mark and Ben, and I'm going to send one of you a carrot. And then you can just play Carrot in the Box, and then I'm just going to watch.
You need to explain what Carrot in the Box is.
Oh, so you don't know? Okay, so you've not seen Carrot in the Box. Okay.
I've not actually ever played it.
I'm going to send one of you a carrot, okay? So you will know, whoever I send the carrot to, you will know that you have a carrot in your box. The opposite person will then have to basically speak to you and ask you questions about whether you have it or not, and then at the end of say 2 minutes we will decide, that person will then decide whether they want to swap and take the box from the opposite person or keep their own box. Okay, so the person asking the questions is going to be, that's actually going to be randomized. Let's do a randomizer.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, okay, so here we're going to do it. Right, okay, so this randomizer will decide who is going to be asking the questions, okay?
Yeah.
Ben.
Okay, right. So, Ben, you are asking the questions.
Cool.
Right.
Okay, so now I will send Mark a message, and I will either send him a carrot or not the carrot. So, if I don't send you a carrot, it's not a carrot. Okay?
Cool. Okay.
So, Ben, go.
So I've got to ask questions to try and determine whether he's got a carrot in his box, and if I think he's got a carrot in his box, I want to take the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aim of the game is to be the one with the carrot at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So should we do, how long is 2 minutes is a good amount of time?
I think that's
I
cool.
don't know if that'd be too quick or not, but...
I don't know. I've got to think of questions other than, do you have a carrot?
I don't have a carrot.
Oh, shit. Well,
it's 2 minutes. Okay, we're going.
So you're saying you don't have a carrot, Mark?
I'm a carrot-free man.
I don't know. These vegetarians, you're shifty. I reckon you want to keep this carrot for yourself.
I do like carrots.
You sounded surprised by that.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about like whether or not I'd want to keep the carrot or not, really.
Well, what are you having for dinner?
Oh, that's a good Mexican bean quesadillas.
I don't think that requires carrot.
Well, I like to grate carrot into my salad, and I might have a salad with it.
So you're saying you do have a carrot?
I do like carrots. I mean, I have carrots
you're
downstairs.
saying you do have a carrot in your box, is what you're saying.
Not in my box. I have carrots within my possession, but not in my box.
Could you take one of those and put it in your box?
I mean, it feels like
Or is
you're
that
now
unnecessary?
asking me sexually aggressive questions now, Ben. I feel a bit
I
uncomfortable.
know, this game is so difficult because it's like they're either bluffing or they're not. And there's no way to know.
It's just funny watching because I know.
So
it's funny for me watching because I know whether or not Mark has a carrot in his box, and watching you either be truthful or lie is awesome. So you got 20 seconds left, and then you've got to decide.
I can't remember anything Mark said. I think I'm gonna take Mark's box.
Oh, he's taking Mark's box.
You can take my box if you want, but you still won't have a carrot.
Right, okay. So, Ben, would you like to open your box?
It's a fucking carrot.
Damn it, you arsehole. You absolute carrot thief.
Right, let you two play again because that's fun. and then I'll play. So this time Mark is asking the questions.
Okay.
No. Right, Ben, open your box.
Right. I have my box.
So, Ben, first off, do you have a carrot in your box?
Don't know. Might have.
Or you've looked
Might
at your
not.
message?
Maybe I didn't. I actually thought it might be better if I didn't look at the message.
If you don't know,
because if I don't know, I can't give it away. So
wow.
It's very sneaky.
It's Schrodinger's carrot.
Schrodinger's carrot. I like it. Okay, well, so seeing as why did you not want to look at the message?
Largely because I thought I would give it away if I did.
Yeah, you think you'd be too easily found out.
The problem is, if you don't look at the box, it does largely make most of these, all of these questions irrelevant.
Everything is irrelevant. I just get to chat to Ben for 2 minutes.
Well, ask me some questions and we'll see.
So did you look at your message?
Well, I just told you I didn't look at the message because I didn't want to know.
Will you look at your box? Can I have a look at your box? if you don't want to look, can I have a look?
You can have a look once you've decided if you want it or not.
I want to see it.
Oh, I want it.
I want it. This is getting into. I want you to show me, Ben. Show me your carrot. Whip your carrot out for me.
Do you want the box or not, Mark?
I'm going to take your box.
All right. Do you want to let him know, Tom?
Can I just clarify, Ben? Did you actually look in the box? It hasn't said that you have.
Oh, of course I looked.
It didn't. It hasn't got a double blue tick. So now I'm like, wait a minute. Did you look?
He's like, fucking liar. Well,
hey, I was like, I've got to come up with a creative tactic here.
it's just like, I didn't look at it.
Right,
okay.
Mark, you can look in your box.
I think that was
What
cheating.
did you get, Mark?
I got a strawberry.
It's a strawberry.
Okay. So now we know that Ben's a double-crossing bastard.
So, how do we want to do it when we're doing it?
We could do 2 more rounds. One where Tom's looking in my box, and then one where you're looking in Tom's box.
Okay, so I need to send...
You need to send me either a carrot or not a carrot.
Okay.
Cool. Nice.
Mark,
Hello.
You've got a carrot in your box, haven't you?
I might have a carrot in my box.
Well, I know that you've
not.
got a carrot in a box. I can see that you're not being truthful, but
I have a box.
with a carrot in it.
No.
So I know that you're lying already. So I know that there's a carrot. I know there's a long green stick that you can eat in your box.
What colour, Tom?
A long green. Fucking hell. Right. Whoa, a long orange
I got some
and with a little
celery.
bit of green. Sorry, yeah. Maybe that's my subconscious saying. Actually, it's not a carrot. You've got celery, so maybe I have got the carrot.
Maybe
But no,
you've
I
got
know
the
that
carrot
Mark's
in
got the carrot in his box. I can see it in your face, like you're trying to throw me for a loop. But I can.
You're
I
going to
can
find
read
my
you.
carrot.
Yeah.
I'm scared. No, I mean, it's up to you. Whatever.
Well, I know
you
it's up to
think's
me.
right.
I'm asking the questions, but I know that you've got a carrot in the box, so it's pretty joy.
I might
chill.
or I might not. I do this. Yeah, I do. I do have a carrot.
Yeah,
in
you
my
do.
box. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I've got 40 seconds to go, and I already know what the answer
Yeah, I
is.
just
so.
feel really
So
super
are you taking the box
Cocky
then,
Tom.
Cocky Tom, yeah.
Tom decided he just had a coin flip in his head.
Yeah,
when it started.
That's the only approach. Yeah.
I'm just going with carrot. It's definitely a carrot.
Yeah, there's a carrot.
It's
There's
like,
a carrot in there, isn't there?
Be attack him with questions and beat him
Pin
into
him down.
submission with questions and scare him. So he goes, looks, Mark has got the carrot.
Actually, I
so
don't have
I
a
would.
carrot. I don't have
No,
a
you
carrot.
do. You do. I would like to.
I do have a carrot.
Switch.
You're taking the box, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I now need to send you what I sent to Mark.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what that is, Tom?
That is a carrot. Wow. Thanks.
Fuck, we forgot that.
What is it, Tom?
It's a carrot.
We decided to gift
carrot.
Tom in a box one of his best friends,
A carrot.
Jerry the
Little
mouse.
mouse.
Jerry the
carrot.
Jerry the green carrot.
Yeah.
Yes. Jerry.
Thanks, guys.
I decided to go with my tactic was non-committal. I'm just going to reverse. I'm going to say yes and no, backwards and forwards, arbitrarily for
It's
5 minutes.
50-50, isn't it? Like, I was just like, right, I'm just going to abuse you with questions. You've got the carrot, Mark.
Okay, last round.
So now I send one to Ben.
So Tom is guessing mine.
Oh, no,
is it
wait
the
a
other way
second.
around?
Tom had to guess
Tom
me.
was just guessing, so now I'm guessing Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Ben's guessing whether my carrot is in my box.
Yeah.
So you need to send me a mouse.
Tom now has something in his box for you, Ben.
I've got a carrot in my box.
I think that you've
I'm telling you the truth, dude. Like, literally, take the carrot from me.
So there's just a carrot.
Yeah, just do it.
All right.
I promise you won't be wrong.
All right, I'll have the carrot then.
Sweet.
Can I have the carrot, Mark?
Yeah, switch the boxes, have the carrot.
Right, I'll send over. Are you cutting it that short, or are you not?
I'm cutting it that short.
Okay. Well,
I reckon
I'm
Tom's
a
very
truthful
convincing.
guy. I'm just an honest person. So,
Yes, an honest person.
I
See,
want you to have
I'm
the
now
carrot.
not enjoying the fact you're doubling down.
yeah.
Dude, I'm telling
There you
you,
go.
honestly, have the carrot.
Oh, I've got a message. It's a fucking carrot.
You got to double down. Literally, I thought I might be able to sway you a little bit there.
And just freak him out. Like, no, actually, I don't want it. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have any thoughts or corrections, or indeed you want to send in an opening question, it's been a little while since we had one of those, so please do send them in. You can reach out to them on our Instagram at Wonderfully IllInformed, that's all one word, or you can just scroll down if you're listening on Spotify and leave a comment there, at which point Ben will have to read it out. And this is the torturous point in the show where we pause everything, Tom can't read anything, and Ben has to give us some comments if we have any.
I'm just double checking, but I've not had any notifications, so I don't think we've had any new. No new comments this time, I'm afraid, Mark.
Oh, damn it. So, yeah, no update on Ming or Flash Gordon. Over to Tom.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, or leave a review on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. It will help us grow and ensure that more wonderfully ill-informed individuals like yourself can discover our show.
You can find links to everything we talked about this week in the episode show notes. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Toodaloo. Bye.
They're so wonderfully ill-informed.